Hello everyone, I am Achal. I'm Data Science Master's student at Indiana University, Bloomington. I like to solve problems using machine learning and data mining techniques. So in this summer, I was trying to explore some more fields like machine learning and I came across very interesting field called natural language processing. While researching in this area, I got an idea to build this application called Next Word Prediction Model. So what exactly is next word prediction model? It basically predicts next word based on previous words. You must have seen this kind of application in many places like Google search or Facebook, or you may be using these applications on your phone on daily basis. So in today's presentation, I will start with the motivation, how I got this idea to build this application. Then I will explain about what is natural language processing and how it is useful nowadays. Then I will explain about 5 phases of this application and an open source library called ANLP. And finally, future enhancement that can be applied to improve this application. So I got this motivation from SwiftKey company, which is an application developer for Android and iOS. They have built a similar application like next word prediction model, but in more personalized manner. What is natural language processing? It is a subfield of artificial intelligence. The main aim of natural language processing is to build applications which can interact with others like a human being. What I mean to say is applications which can understand our language, our natural language. The applications of natural language processing are machine translation or Google Translator, information retrieval like Google search, sentiment analysis, or there are other applications like speech recognition like Siri or Google Now and many more. This application was built in 5 phases. The first phase is data preparation. It is proven that good data can beat better algorithms. So I gathered data from 3 different sources, Twitter, blogs and news. I didn't have to collect it manually because it was already shared by SwiftKey company for research. This data is having more than 4 million lines and more than 100 million words. It is very difficult to build a model with this amount of huge data on a commodity hardware. So I only took 15% of sample to build this model. Now in natural language processing, data cleaning is very important and challenging task because we tend to write natural language in many ways like in formal or formal ways, or there are many other languages also. So this application only focuses on English characters. So the data cleaning is very important because we tend to write punctuation errors or contraction or symbols, numbers. So I applied some transformations to clean this data before building a prediction model. For modeling purpose, I have used Ngram modeling. What is Ngram? Ngram is a term frequency matrix which is having 2 columns. First one is having words and second one is having frequency of that words in the data. I have used 5-gram models to build this model. So if you see these top 15 words of bigram models. If you see y-axis, these are basically top words and articles. So this model is not much useful. But if you see higher models like trigram and quadrigram, you can see there are meaningful words these models are having. So next step is to build a prediction algorithm. So I have used Backoff algorithm to predict next word based on my Ngram models. So what does Backoff algorithm do? It starts with the maximum Ngram model, which in our case is 5. It takes n-1 last words, means that it takes last 4 words and matches with the 5-gram model. If it matches in a 5-gram model, then it returns the most probable word or most frequent word from 5-gram model. If last four words are not found in 5 gram model, then it will go to a lower models like 3 gram models or 4 gram models or maybe bigram models. If last words are not matched in any models, then it returns the most frequent word from unigram model, which does not depend on any previous words. People call it a stupid algorithm because it generally relies on a single model, but it works very well in our case. So finally, in order to use this model as a data product, I deployed it on Shiny server. Shiny server is free and very fast. It generally have two components which are UI and server. UI is a front-end design which supports HTML, CSS, JavaScript and many other web languages. And server is our prediction model. I have used various libraries to build this model like RVK, QDAP, TM, but I didn't find a single library which is enough to build this model. So I have developed my own library called ANLP. I have already open sourced it and it is available on CRAN. There are many enhancements that can be applied to the model. Like I have only used 15% of data to build this model, but I can do parallel processing by using Hadoop and MapReduce or real-time processing using Spark to speed up the build process. I can also apply interpolation algorithm which does not rely on a single n-gram model, but it relies on all the n-gram models and returns the most probable word considering all the n-gram models. I have not considered punctuation and contraction as of now, but I am planning to predict them in future. If you've seen bigram models, there are many stop words which are not a probable words. So I am planning to remove stop words and build a border again. I'm also planning to do stemming and also personalized prediction like skip key. Thank you, and if you have any question, please contact me on my email ID which is achalshah20@gmail.com.